I want to welcome everyone to Global FX Radio's Market Wrap-Up Show YouTube. I'm your host, Andrew Spanton. Am I ever going to get that right? December the 2nd, 2008. What a day. What a day. Turnaround Tuesday, tied at 2, living up to its name. Absolutely. Oh my baby. Australia cutting rates by more than expected a full basis point. Australian dollar selling off significantly, then rallying on the GE story pretty much, and really the markets themselves really rallying on GE. Everything's going along just great. And sure enough, GE coming out, holding the dividend. Market liked it. Futures were higher. And sure enough, everything came into play. I mean, construction PMI out of London, the pound made new lows on that. Hopefully you are able to take advantage of that, make some money, book some profit. You know, dollar yen, we missed it by that much. Japan did not lower rates anymore. The dollar yen sold off 10 pips from our profit goal. And producer price out of Europe collapsing, we know, negative 0.8. Estimate was for negative 0.3. So certainly Jean-Claude Trichet has plenty of room to cut rates dramatically. Whether he does it, I don't know. He's still so scared of inflation. It's pathetic. But you're looking at the dollar index right there. The dollar index, to me, looking like it's forming a very nice head and shoulders pattern. I don't like the fact that I would love to have seen 84 hold, and then we got this nice spot, a nice symmetric neckline. We break it, and then bye-bye. But the fact that it's an ascending neckline, I don't love that. I don't love that. This scares me. So the next day or so, very important to see this dollar index can break through today's lows. It did. It was an outside day. Took out the highs and the lows. So that is a negative. But should this dollar index take out today's lows under 86, I think probably going to test 85. So it should be an interesting night. And again, remember, ADP coming out. ADP coming out tomorrow morning. And I would imagine that the dollar should be weak going into ADP. And after ADP, that's another story. How much the dollar is down going into ADP, that's another story. I don't know. There's certainly enough numbers coming out tonight that could move the market a little bit. Not really, in my opinion, but you know, Eurozone retail sales, we know things are collapsing, but how much? Will we get Halifax house price index or not? When are they going to tell us? Services PMI coming out, that's really not that big of a number, but last month it moved big on services, so you never know. Maybe the pound comes in, and maybe it rallies into the ADP. I don't know. I would imagine. Let's take a look at the daily on the euro dollar. Another outside day. So to me, as long as this euro dollar holds this level, this 125.20 level, I think the euro probably comes in, maybe gets up to 128. This little, little nice little flag building here. So we didn't make the new lows. I was looking for a bottom, right? We were looking for 124.50, 124.70. We didn't get that, but we still bottomed out. Got to get long. I'm not saying I'm a bull long term, but you know what? In the next 24 hours or next 12 hours, I think the play is to be on the long side. Dollar yen, doji, hammer, almost got to a level by this much. We just missed it. All right, nice downtrend channel. All right, a channel line. Bottom of the channel means we bounce up to the top of the channel. Maybe we bounce up to 95, 96. Then we short it. Should we take out today's lows? Obviously, that would be a big negative. And if those lows are breached, look out below. Look back here, beginning of November. Those lows were not taken out. So very important dollar yen hold stays lows. I do believe it will. Stock market closed pretty strong. Not that that means anything. Sterling dollar. Doji. Look at the doji. And we've seen this before when sterling dollar sells off a lot after making a reversal. Look at this move right here. Made a new low, barely, just like today. Sold the entire move off almost. Closed positive. Look what cable's doing today. And the next day, it was up big, only to reverse, yes, but after being up big. So maybe something like that happens tomorrow. But to me, cable, my bias tonight, and tonight only, is to the upside. Listen, those of you that want me to keep, stick to a bias, that's crazy. Why would I ever do that? You know, why would I ever stick to a bias that is clearly wrong? Just like my bias on this, clearly wrong. I mean, this is a closing breakout. This euro sterling looks freaking marvelous. Doesn't mean we can't have a pullback to 85, maybe even have a pullback down to, even 84.90. But this close is sucking a lot of people in. I've spoken to a bunch of people about this close on this channel line. A lot of people are thinking this thing is going to the moon. So I don't necessarily believe it, but certainly could see higher days before reversing. But tomorrow's close is going to be very important. I think once the interest rate decision out of London is done, then I think we'll get back to business again and reverse. But the Eurozone, obviously the key, will Trichet cut more than 50? I think he's got to. He's a freaking idiot. But he's, mandates inflation. All right, the wedge. Euro yen, daily chart. Look at that gorgeous looking wedge. Bottom of the channel, baby. So we're probably going to rally. Looks like a duck, walks like a duck. It's a wedge. And we held today. We made new lows. We closed relatively strong, not that strong. So, to me, this doesn't look so bad. This kind of looks decent. So, as bearish as I am on the carry trade, doesn't mean I can't be bullish for a day. I think we'll probably rally up to 121 and then maybe reverse. We can even, again, get to the top of the wedge of 123. Why not? Channel bottom. Sterling yen, the same thing. Look at the sterling yen. Doji. But again, made those new lows. Look at that. Lined up to perfection. Now, should we take out the lows? Obviously, this would be a very bad no-no. We don't want that. So today's lows are going to be very important to see, if it can hold. I don't believe it's going to break through. I think we bounce. We have a nice bounce, maybe up to 142, 143, something along those lines. But again, anytime you have a bottom, maybe they're going to have a retest. So you want to look for that. But certainly looks to me like a potential bottom in the carry trade. Aussie yen, let's take a look at that. We got plenty of time. Remember, folks, if you have any questions about any aspect of my business, feel free to email me at info, I-N-F-O, at globalfxradio.com. Very important to understand the nature of what I do. Like today, some of my traders did make money because they held on looking for my limits and my stops. So, the traders that really benefit the most from my service are ones that really are actively trading and would have nailed that bottom on dollar yen today and nailed the bottom on euro yen today. So very important, if you're a trader, okay, looking for a bottom, we're short, oh boy, hammer, oh boy, look at this market move, I'm out, thank you very much. Not just waiting for my 20 pips. When Andrew says 20 pips, damn it, Andrew says 20 pips more, I'm going to wait when you think it's a bottom. Well, preservation of capital. Lock in some. So if you understand that concept, you'll do very well with me. Anyway, so Aussie yen didn't come down toward the bottom of our channel, but certainly looks like it might have a pop here. And today's move again, we take out today's lows, we're probably going to push a lot lower. We're going to push down to probably 157. Now I'll give you this Euro Canada chart because what a move today, Euro Canada. Ooh, we got killed. Kill the Euro Canada. I still think it's a short. This channel line barely being breached. Obviously, if we take out this 160 level, we will have to run for cover. But then, of course, we have a longer-term channel line of 161. So, listen, this is ridiculous. The Canadian economy is in so much better shape than the European economy is, in my opinion. And I just think that this Euro Canada is going to come down to these levels by the end of the year, 150. Easy. All right, but demand destruction and commodities collapsing, bad for Canada, bad for the Aussie. Andrew Spanton, nice call, Andy Bush calling a bottom in the Aussie and the Kiwi. Global FX Radio, the only voice you'll ever need in Forex that makes you money. Email info@globalfxradio.com. Have a good night.